adjective also. For example, positive, comparative, superlative. 4 items. One is simple, complex, and compound. Next one is active or passive voice. So, 4 criteria are in the staging sentences. So, in this case, we will discuss about these 4 items. So, first one is that passive voice. It is the most important, and another one is the affirmative negative. So, this is the most easy. Okay, this is the most easiest subject matter: affirmative, negative, imperative, exclamative. Now we will discuss about one sentence. For example, Meena is innocent, irregular. Make it interrogative. What is the Bangla of this sentence? So, Meena is not regular, but I am saying that Meena isn't irregular. So, what is the meaning? You are right. So, you have to make it interrogative sentence. But when you are write down the making sentence, you have to make it the affirmation or affirmative. So if we make it the interrogative sentence, so auxiliary verb will come first. So is it will come at the first of the sentence. Next one we have to take the subject. Subject is Meena. Next one, what happened? For example, irregular. So if you change regular, the meaning will change. How? For example, Meena isn't irregular. The meaning is that Meena is regular. So, is Meena regular? The meaning is that Meena is not regular. But if you change that, isn't Meena regular? So, the answer is correct. For example, here, I didn't change this one. So, if we make it that, is Meena irregular? The meaning is that Meena is not irregular. For example, in this way, you are a good boy, you are a good girl. Is she good girl? The meaning is that she is not good girl. But isn't she a good girl? The meaning is that she is a good girl. Do you understand? Is it hard? Okay, another sentence. I am a student. So, this is the affirmative sentence, but you have to make it interrogative. So, amn't I a student? The meaning is that I am a student in this sentence. Do you understand? But if you write down that, amn't I a student? Right sentence. Because amn't I a student? The meaning is that I am a student. But if you write down this sentence, am I a student? This one is the wrong sentence. But why? Because the meaning is changed. If this sentence meaning, if you can compare with this sentence, the meaning is, this one is that am I a student? The meaning is that I am not a student. But this one, amn't I a student? Yes, I am a student. For example, I am saying that, are you well? Yes, I am well. Aren't you well? The meaning is that you are not well. So here what happens? The sentence is that if there is the affirmation, you have to make the interrogative in this way. Amn't I a student? But if you see that there is the affirmation, you don't make it in this type interrogative. The meaning is changed. Clear? So affirmative. So next one, negative, imperative, exclamatory. Step by step I will discuss. How nice the bird is. Number A. Okay, you have to make it word assertive sentence. Have you written these sentences? Have you complete? So you have completed. Next one, you have to make it assertive sentence. What is the? Which one is the right answer? How nice the bird is. This one is the exclamatory sentence because this is the exclamatory marker. Do you know what are the exclamatory sentences? Happiness, sorrowness, shameness. Okay. For example, I am happy. Yes, I am happy. But I am not happy. So I am sorry. So in this way, the mind is not well. Okay. But ashamed, we know that when the comes to the people to see you one day, then you feel it. Okay, no problem. But here what happened? So this one is the assertive sentence. This one is also assertive sentence. But this one is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory marker. Okay. Next one, what happened? This is the examples of this sentence. Which one is the right answer? A or B?
B.
B. Thank you. But A is not correct. But why? Because we have to follow the structure. First one is subject. This one is what? How and what? That is W or H. This is the exclamatory sentence. But in this exclamatory sentence, what are the WH? Who can say? W and H. What does it mean? Whom, what, when, where, etc. But in the exclamatory sentence, only two. One is what? How, another one is what. In the exclamatory sentence, only WH indicates these two items. So, if you see that what, it takes A. But if there is no A, we can use how. In the sentence, if we see that how, there is no A. Have you seen?
Yes.
But if there is a we can use here what. For example, what a nice bird it is. But in this sentence, how nice the bird is. So in this sentence, this one is adjective. For example, you are a good boy. Good is adjective. You are a small boy. Small. You are a tall boy. Tall. So, do you understand? Okay. Next one. So these are the adjective. And the bird. This one is the subject. A bird, the bird, a mobile phone, the room, a fan, a light, the field. These are the subject. Next one what happened is. This one is the verb. So this is the structure of the exclamatory sentence. So this is the structure of the exclamatory. This sentence is exclamatory. So this one is the exclamatory sentence. You have to make it assertive sentence. So how? You have to follow this rule. Subject, next one verb, next one is adverb, next one is adjective. So in this sentence adjective at the last or the end. And next one subject, we know that starting of the sentence always subject. Next one verb, next one is this part. We can say object, but this one is the complement. No problem. But major structure is subject, verb, object. Everywhere you need the structure. So here we follow the structure in this sentence. Okay? But in this sentence what happened? Subject, verb, adjective. But what is the change? Both two sentences? The adverb. This is the verb. This is the problem. In this sentence there is no very. You stand up. In this sentence only very is not common. Only the second word has the very. So the problem is that if we can change exclamatory to assertive, this sentence is and this sentence is good. So in the assertive sentence we have changed this part. WH is done and new word is come. What? New one is comes. This is very. It has come. You understand? So what is the difference between two sentences? One is this. In this sentence we cannot use very. In this sentence there is no very. But in this sentence it has. But in this sentence W is how, what. So this type of word has done. And new word is come, subject, verb. Next one is very. You understand? But if the question is that this one, you have to make it exclamatory. So this is the same way we can change. If I have given you the sentence, the word is very nice, make it exclamatory. Then we will start WH, next one adjective, next one subject, next one verb. So both structures are essential. Okay? So at a time we can discuss both sentences. What is pretty? What is the meaning of the pretty? A little cat. What is pretty cat? Girl. What is pretty girl? Okay. So this is the cute girl. This is the soft. This is the beautiful. So in this case we can use the word pretty. You understand? So pretty is similar to these words. So this is the exclamatory sentence. But why? Exclamatory marker, the symbol, the characteristic. Okay. So you have to make it what? You have to make it assertive. So in this way we can change that. We should find out the structure. What is the structure? W A. Next one A. But APT. This one is the subject. But where is the verb? Where is the verb? The verb is absent. Clear? Okay. Another one is that if this one is the subject, but we have seen that this one is the adjective form. But this PT, this is the adjective. But if there is the A, there must be subject. But problem is that this one is not subject. This one is that adjective parts. Okay? And next one, verb and subject is where. You have to understand that PT what? If we consider a cat. So this one is the PT. So against this cat, we can use a pronoun. Do you know what is pronoun? You can say. We can use the word against the no. We can use a word against the noun. That is called pronoun. So we know that there are different types of pronouns. Personal pronoun, I, you, she, they, these types of pronoun. Okay. Demonstrative pronoun, these, is singular and near, but far, that, and plural form, those. Okay. Next one, interrogative pronoun. Who are you? That is who. Which, what. These are the interrogative pronouns. And next one we have also here cat. Against this word we can use a pronoun. For example, it. Against this cat we can use it. So the subject is here omitted, vanish. For example, this is the chalk, but you cannot see. I am hiding. I am showing. Okay. So the subject is here hide. Okay. So it is hidden in this sentence. But another one is verb. Verb is what? Is. This verb is also here hidden. So for this reason we cannot understand generally, but we have to understand the sentence will tell us. What a pity the cat is. What a pity the cat is. So here the sentence is omitted. Okay, the subject and the verb. For this reason, what happened? We should take or we should identify the subject and the verb. So we take the it and the verb is. So here we can write down that it is a pity. So this is the right answer. Okay. So in this way you can make it the assertive sentence. But these ones are very difficult items for you. But after practicing more and more, then it will be very easy for you. Otherwise, it will not make you the easy. Next one. Next one, we will go about the active to passive voice. For example, it is done by us. It is done by us. You have to make it. What? Active voice. Which one is right? A or B? We are doing it. We do it. A. The answer is wrong. But why? At first we have to find out the structure. Analyze the structure. So what is the name of this passive voice structure? Okay, subject. Next one is am, is, or are. Next one is the past participle form of the verb. Next one is by. Next one is subject. But why? Because if we see that this is the present continuous tense, we should follow that subject verb, and next one the present form of the verb, next one ing. But it is not ing. The base form plus ing it is not. It is the past participle form. Do, did. Next one is done. Do, did, done. So this one is the present form, past participle form. We can say that P1, P2, P3. Short form for our memorization. Next one, subject am or is or are. Next one, past participle form plus by plus subject. The name is that passive voice. And which tense? Present indefinite tense. This one the structure of the present indefinite tense, passive voice. Okay. So how we can understand that? If we see that subject am or is or are, next one the past participle form, next one is by plus subject generally, then we can say this is the present indefinite tense and the passive voice. Clear? So how can we identify that it will be this one or this one? If there is the passive form, we have to make it active voice. So what is the active voice in the present indefinite tense? Subject. Next one, the present form of the verb. Here we did not find out that the present form of the verb. This one is the am, is, are. Next one is another. অর্থাৎ we can say that here this one is the subject, this one is the auxiliary verb, next one is the present form, and next one is ing form, and next one is object. For this reason it is called present continuous tense. This one is called present continuous tense. So subject am or is or are, and next one the present form of the verb, next one is ing, next one is object. This is called present continuous tense. But active voice is this one. We can see subject, the present form of the verb, next one is object. So in the present indefinite tense, the active voice is this one, and this one is passive voice. So active voice structure: subject, present form of the verb, next one is object. So this one is the structure of the present indefinite tense active voice. Present indefinite tense active voice, and this one is that the present continuous tense. So present continuous tense, it is not being countable here. We can count only this part, present indefinite tense. So the right answer is this, and this is the wrong answer, because you have to write it the active voice from the present indefinite. So you have to make it in the present indefinite tense. Clear?
Yeah.
Everybody presents it. Make it passive. Number 8. It is presented by everybody. Number B. It is presenting by everybody. Everybody presents it. It is presented by everybody. It is presenting by everybody. Which is the right answer? Number A. Okay, the answer is right. But tell me, but why? But why? Do you know what is the meaning of the why? Good. First one is the present indefinite tense, because subject am, is or are. Next one, the first person form of the verb. Although this part or this verb is the same past form and past participle form, it looks like the same, but it is not the past form, it is the past participle form. And here by, and next one is object. Oh, sorry. This one is subject, this one is object. Okay, because this is the passive voice, so in the passive voice, this object, this one is the subject, this one is the verb, and next one is the object. The object will come at the first, and we will take the auxiliary verbs am, is or are, and next we will take the past participle form of the verb, next one by, next one object. Subject. Thank you. So here we can say that this is the active voice or passive voice? Active. Next one, this one is the passive. So the tense is present indefinite tense. So already we have discussed here the present indefinite tense. The passive voice structure is subject am or is or are. Next one, the past participle form of the verb. Next one by, next one subject. And active voice subject, the present form of the verb. Next one is object. I have given there only just oppositely. First one I have given the active voice, Next one you have to make it the passive voice. Do you understand?
Sir.
You stand up. This one is active voice or passive voice? Good. This one is, but it is not correct. But why? First one is subject. Next one is am is are. Next one is the present form of the verb. Next one is ing. And next one is by. Next one is okay. So here what happened? It is the active voice and it is called present continuous tense. So this one is present continuous tense. So this one is the active. It is not possible to make it passive. The question is that make it passive. I am saying you have to make it the passive voice. So what are the changing here? The changing here is that you have to memorize the structure. You have to know the law. You have to know the principle. You have to know the methods here. Then it is possible to you to understand this sentence. Otherwise it is not possible. Okay? So I hope that it was very difficult for you to the first day for discussing about more items. Because your time is short, you have to study more and more. Do you understand? So only these items you will see at home. Okay, last one. And the final one for you. Who can tell me the answer? I is rice. Make it passive. Who can tell me the answer? I press. This is the common sentence to you. Okay, tell me what is the passive voice of this sentence? Make it passive. Who can tell me the answer? I press. Make it passive voice. Okay. This one what? Subject. The present form of the verb. Next one is object. And you have to passive. Make it passive. So what is the answer? Rice. Next one. Eaten. By me. Yes, your answer is 90% correct. 90% correct. There is a mistake. Who can tell? I have written the structure there. What is the structure of the passive voice? Yes. Who can say? Tell me. What is the wrong here? Yes. So you have tried what?
Eaten.
No. Eaten. We have written. Subject we have finished. Am is are. This is the missing. Here you did not write down. Yes. Here is. No, this one the third person singular number. Generally, rice is sold by 1 kilo or 2 kilo, but it is not using for 1 piece. Can you buy the rice to the shopkeeper? Give me 5 rices? No, it is not possible. So in this way, this is the uncountable and singular number. So for this reason, is here. And eaten, the first person form of the verb. Next one is object. Do you understand? Okay, in this way, I am saying that. What is your name?
My name is
Jubra. Its next one is make it the passive voice. I am saying that make it the passive voice. Who can tell me the answer? Tell me the answer. Make it passive voice. Who can tell me the answer? Jubra eats rice. Make it passive. What is the right answer? Passive voice. What is the structure of the passive voice? Object plus am, is, are. Next one is first person form of the verb, subject. So this is the passive voice structure. So I have given, at first you have to write down what? Object. Rice. Good. Next one is. Good. Next one eaten. Good. Next one
Bye.
good. Next one okay. So here Jobra is eating rice, but we also eat rice. Okay. So this is the right answer. Do you understand?